ज्ञानार्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So welcome to the Srimad Bhagavatam thematic series. I'll just recite this prayer from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Eastern Division, which is part of the Mangalacharan. हृदयस्य प्रेरणया प्रवृत्तोऽहं वराकरूपोऽपि तस्य हरे पदकमलं वन्दे चैतन्यदेवस्य। I offer my respects one day to the lotus feet Padakamalam of the Supreme Lord in the form of Chaitanya Deva. Tasya Hare Chaitanya Devasya. Though I am a wild person by nature, Varaka Rupapi, by his inspiration within my heart, Hridayasya Prenaya, I have undertaken this work. Pravrittah Aham. This is Rupa Goswami's prayer, very humble prayer. And by the inspiration of Srila Prabhupada, we are trying to study this southern division. So yesterday, if you remember, uh, we were discussing within the Vishay Alamban, there is Anyarup and Swarup. And Anyarup, Krishna taking the form of cowherd and calves, and Balram getting attracted to it. How is that I'm getting the same attraction what I have for Krishna? And within Swarup, there is Avrit and Prakatam. Avrit means, you know, the form of Krishna, but he covers Vesh by Vesh Bhushan, by Vesh Alankar. He takes the form of a female or some other Vesh. Or Krishna and Arjuna and Bhima go in the disguise of the Brahmanas to, Jarasand's assembly. So that is Avrita. But there is no attraction for Jarasandh there, because he's not a devotee. But that is also Avrita in one sense. But Uddhava's example we saw, and Prakatam. So now Rupa Goswami goes into the Prakatam, the qualities of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna. So yesterday we were seeing these qualities of Krishna. We were seeing this, the qualities of Krishna. And we discussed how when the principal meditation is upon Krishna who possesses various qualities, those qualities are thought as belonging to the object of love and therefore classified as Vishayaman. When, however, the principal meditation is upon qualities of Krishna and remembrance of those qualities stimulates love for Krishna, those qualities are considered Uddipan. So this is the subtle difference which we saw also yesterday. And then I am Neta, with beginning with I am Neta, we saw all these qualities verse by verse. Srila Prabhupada also uh, lists these 50 qualities. And these qualities are in fullness as depth as the ocean. And the jiva, possesses to very small degree. But the Lord possesses in full. Now here, yesterday I wanted to, I'll take the questions, just hold on. Take a subtopic, very important, and I mark. Now and then, Kochit means that those jivas who receive the mercy of the Lord exhibit the majority of these qualities. Even then, the qualities are present as small drops only, just as small drops. That's what Jiva Goswami says. And here Prabhupada made a very interesting point that, as part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, the individual living entities can also possess all of these qualities in minute quantities, provided they become pure devotees of the Lord. So this is very heavy statement of Prabhupada, and this today we are going to go a little more detail into. In other words, all the above transcendental quantities can be present in the devotees in minute quantity, whereas the qualities in fullness are always present in the Supreme. This is Jiva Goswami's commentary only. So again, here devotee means pure devotee here, because already Prabhupada has made it clear. And then Padma Puran quotation is there, and the Dharma, speaking about these qualities from the Bhagavatam, we saw this yesterday also. And Prabhupada says that persons who are desirous of becoming great personalities must be decorated with the following qualities, and Prabhupada quotes this. And then Prabhupada says, persons who are designed to become great souls cannot be without any of the above qualities. So we can know for certain that these qualities are found in Lord Krishna, the Supreme Soul. So great souls have these qualities. Definitely, if he's a great soul, Supreme Soul must have these qualities. So today I'm going to take a detour and discuss a very important understanding which can come out from this discussion of Krishna's qualities and Jivas also possessing these qualities in minute quantity. One who's practicing Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti has developed the good qualities similar to the qualities of Krishna, but again in minute quantity. That's it. That we should remember. So who is a practicing Shuddha Sadhaka who has developed all these qualities? If we are not having these good qualities, then we are not practicing Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti. So that is what we are going to discuss. Now, this is from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.274. As I was mentioning, now all the qualities are listed. Later on, for each of the quality, Rupa Goswami will give a reference from the Shastras, from various scriptures, and that goes on, that elaboration goes on for many, many verses. And ultimately in this verse, he says, Ye Satya Vakya Itya Adya Riyamanam Itya Antima Guna Prokta Krishne Asya Bhakteshu Te Vigya Manishibi. The learned understand that the qualities of Krishna from truthful, quality 8, to bashful, quality 26, are also present in the devotees of Krishna. So these qualities, at least from 8 to 36, are present in the devotees of Krishna. These are qualities which are possessed by Krishna and they are present in the devotees of Krishna. So this is what Rupa Goswami says in 2.1.274. We have not gone there, but this is what he says there. Now, hear very carefully and attentively. This is a significant discovery. Why? Because we know that there is difference between Ashuddha Bhakti and Shuddha Bhakti. And furthermore, we also know that there is a difference between Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti, Shuddha Bhava Bhakti, and Shuddha Prema Bhakti. If we consider our engagement in Ashuddha Bhakti to be step 0, then there are 3 steps in Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti, Shuddha Bhava Bhakti, Shuddha Prema Bhakti. And 0 step is Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti. Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti. How do I know if I or someone else has upgraded from Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti or Ashuddha Bhakti to the stage of Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti? How do I know? What do you think? How will you know? Somebody has gone from step 0 to come to the step 1. How will one know? What is the way you can know? Any guess? Subheksha Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhu, if one is developing these qualities as mentioned just now, what we discussed.
One has these qualities. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Let's go to that conclusion, how it comes. Before dealing with that, it should be noted that Srila Rupa Goswami has stated in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that there are 6 features of Shuddha Bhakti, and that at the stage of Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti, one will experience the first 2 of those 6 features. At the stage of Shuddha Bhava Bhakti, one will experience the first 4 of those 6 features. And at the stage of Shuddha Prema Bhakti, one will experience all those 6 features. Now, what are those 6 features of Shuddha Bhakti? They are Kleshagni Shubhada, Moksha Laguta Krit Sudurlabha, Sandrananda Visheshatma, Shri Krishna Karshani Chasa. Kleshagni and Shubhada, these are the first 2 qualities which manifest in Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti. Moksha Gutakrit, Sudurlabha are 2 qualities which are there in Bhava Bhakti. So in Shuddha Bhava Bhakti, the first 4 qualities manifest. Sandranand Visheshatma and Shri Krishna Akarshani are the 2 qualities of Prema Bhakti. And in Shuddha Prema Bhakti, all these 6 qualities manifest. The characteristics of Shuddha Bhakti is that it destroys suffering, bestows auspiciousness, makes liberation insignificant, is rarely attained, is composed of special concentrated bliss, and attracts Krishna. The second feature of Shuddha Bhakti is that it bestows auspiciousness, Shubhada. Srila Rupa Goswami explains what this means. So what is Shubhada? He says Shubha Dattvam. Shubhani Prinanam Sarva Jagatam Anurakta Sadguna Sukam It Adeni Akyatyani Manishibi. Next, the second unique characteristic of Uttam Bhakti, namely its bestowing auspiciousness, is discussed. Shubha Dattvam. The wise explain that having affection for all living entities, Shubhani Prinanam, being an object of everyone's affection, Sarva Jagat Anuraktata, possessing good qualities. This is the third one, Shadguna, being happy, Sukha, Ityadi, and so on. So, if the second of the characteristics of Shuddha Bhakti is Shubha, Shubha, and Shubha means Prinanam, Sarva Jagat Anurakta, Sadguna, Sukha, Ityadi. So these 4 things should be there. And the third is Sadguna. So let's focus on Sadguna. Did you notice possessing good qualities here? This implies that when one comes to the stage of Suddha Sadhana Bhakti, one develops certain good qualities. Which good qualities exactly? Srila Rupa Goswami himself has enlisted them elsewhere in the same Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So where has Rupa Goswami enlisted these good qualities in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu? Who knows? Who can answer this? Where he has enlisted? Yes, Subhiksha Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhu, what we discussed yesterday, those 64 qualities.
We
So
have,
from I think
we have
20
not
to
discussed
27,
64 qualities. We have
50, sorry.
we have only discussed up till 50 qualities.
Yes, 50.
Yes, exactly. These good qualities are the ones I mentioned at the beginning, the qualities of Krishna from truthfulness to bashful. That is there in the 274 verse. Now, let us look at the qualities of Krishna from truthful, quality 8, to bashful, quality 26, that are found in those who engage in Shuddha Bhakti, even in those who engage in Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti. This is 2:1:24 to 27, which yesterday we discussed as Satya Vakya Priyam Vada, Vaduka, Supandito Buddhiman, Pratibhavanvita, Vidagdasya, Chaturo Daksha, Kritagya, Saurida, सुदृढ़ व्रत देश काल सुपात्रज्ञ शास्त्र चक्षु सुचिर वशी स्थिरो दंत शम शीलो गंभीर धृतात्मा शम वदान्यो धार्मिक सुर करुणा मान्यमान कृत दक्षिणो विनीयी रियमान. So this is from quality 8 to quality 36. Quality 8 to quality 36. So this is listed here now. I'm not going to go through it. Prabhupada has enlisted them in NOD. Prabhupada also is given in NOD. Again, I'll not read it. These 28 qualities of the Lord Krishna appear in those who upgrade from Ashuddha Bhakti to Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti. They continue to manifest in them as they upgrade further to Shuddha Bhava Bhakti and Shuddha Prema Bhakti. So as they go higher in their devotion, so the qualities start manifesting to higher and higher degrees. So this is what I wanted to discuss when these 50 qualities are discussed. And we are now going back to the topic of the qualities of Sri Krishna as the components of Vishay. But if you have any questions up till now, you can raise your hands. Okay, Birendra Yadav Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. In case of those devotees who gets liberation in form of Sarupya, Shastri, something like that. So, in those devotees, what is the level of qualities? It is again in minute only.
Yeah, see, there the object of devotion is first Narayan or the Lord of Vaikuntha. These qualities which Rup Goswami is analyzing is with respect to Krishna, he possesses them to the highest degree, as deep as the ocean. So Narayan also possesses these qualities. Again, the degree is a little less, but still it is also deep like ocean. So the sadhakas who have that object of devotion as Narayana, they will also develop those qualities. Again, the degree will still be a little lesser compared to the sadhakas who are practicing the bhakti in this marg, especially the raga marg which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was given. One of our ISKCON sannyasis was mentioning that in the other sampradaya, if there is someone in the renounced order, he has gone through their standard of what anartha is and taken the sannyas order. And there is in Mahaprabhu's movement who has taken up to practice of sadhana bhakti. He said, actually, one who has taken, to sadhana bhakti is far superior even to that sannyasi. Although he has taken up, he is on the initial stages, but with the chanting of the holy names, he will be able to get that bhava, which is very rare even in Vaikuntha. So that's why comparatively he was saying that, the sadhaka is superior compared to the sannyasi who is all. See, their anarth nivriti is of a different kind of anarth nivriti. But the anarth nivriti for, practicing this mark, it has different demands. Like you apply visa for America, the documentation is different. But you apply visa for UK, The documentation is quite different. So the demand for anarth nivritti or the criteria for anarth nivritti will be different for those in the other sampradayas, sannyasis, say the Madhva, the Ramanuja, and the anarth nivritti, which is expected for a sadhaka in the Mahaprabhu's movement. So that's how we should understand. Is it okay, clear?
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much.
Any other questions about this understanding of Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti and Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti and Shuddha Bhava Bhakti and Shuddha Prema Bhakti? Any clarifications? Yes, Archana Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. As we have seen just now, from 8 to 36 are the qualities which will make a Shuddha Sadhaka, and he will be into Shuddha, I mean, at a very primary level of bhakti.
Yes.
So even if we see few qualities
Hmm.
in that sadhak, so still he will be a Shuddha only, right?
I'll tell you something very interesting. These 6 characteristics of Uttama Bhakti, as we go from Mishra Bhakti to Shuddha Bhakti. Mishra Bhakti means that's what it is Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti. Slowly the Kleshagni happens. And because you're practicing Shuddha Bhakti, Kleshagni starts happening to, quite a good degree. And once the kleshas are eliminated, then automatically the good qualities start manifesting. So one of the indications also is that intense kleshagni is happening because of your intense practice of bhakti. So your intensity of the practice of bhakti will decide how much kleshagni has happened. And the more kleshagni happens, the next quality of shubhada will start automatically manifesting. And then all these qualities we can see. So first we have to go to the kleshagni also. Is it okay, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay. How many of us raise our hands feel that we are practicing now Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti? Raise your hands with the, the raise hand button. I'm also raising my hand here. What about others? Others are there, they're participating. It's still Ashok Atma Prabhu is still not. Dastagir Reddy, are you there? How many of us feel that we are practicing Ashuddha Sadhana Bhakti? Raise your hands. Not clear. What is not clear? Okay, there are 4 or 5 who have not raised their hands. Rest all have raised their hand. That means they have understood the subject clearly. Okay, Maya Narsim Prabhuji, what's your question?
Prabhuji, you have shown that Ashuddha to Shuddha, you refine in terms of qualities,
Hmm.
arising of qualities.
Hmm.
Uh, so I was confused because I'm of the opinion that Ashuddha to Shuddha is on the motive. Is it not
Pardon?
based on the
Pardon?
not on the motive of the sadhaka?
No, it's just you cannot say the motive if you have still vasanas, it's a very vast topic, Anya Abhilashita Shunyam. Jnana Karmadhyanavritam. If you have the impetus to do actions which is coming from your Swabhava, although your motivations are that, you are doing these actions for Krishna, but, the actions are not coming from the soul, they're coming from the Swabhava. So the actions you offer, it becomes karma arpanam. Whereas bhakti means navida bhakti. You are only doing the 9 limbs of devotion. But you're doing actions, and those actions you're dovetailing in Krishna's service. Even if your motivation is that I need, Shuddha Bhakti only, but still it is not Shuddha Bhakti. That action itself is not Shuddha Bhakti. There is karma avaran happening. So it's a vast topic. And one should, study the sandarbhas especially, and then one can understand this. But here also from this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu perspective, we brought that point out. It is very clear that I'll give you an example. A farmer, whole day he's tilling the land, he's growing the crops, and all the crops what he grows, not even one grain he keeps for himself, and everything he offers to the temple. And he says, this is for Lord Krishna. The pujari says, what do you want prayer? I just want devotion. I want pure devotion. Bhakti matra kam. I want bhakti. So is this act of the farmer an act of pure devotion? What do you think, Maya Narsimha Prabhuji?
Definitely not, Prabhu. It is karma arpanam. It is a part of
Then
karma yoga.
motivation, you're speaking about motivation. This explanation of motivation, is, it's not a deep explanation based on Shastra. So this farmer is uh, doing that act of, agriculture only with the purpose, motivation with to, give it to the temple. So why it is not considered Shuddha Bhakti then, according to you, Maya Narsimha? Why it is not considered Shuddha Bhakti?
Because offering karma is not a part of limba bhakti.
Yes, this all comes in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Eastern Division. Karmamvarnam is not a anga of bhakti. It's not an anga of bhakti. So please study Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Eastern Division very carefully. Okay, you can raise your hands down. Let's go now back to the subject. But it's a very important discussion, so that's why I took it. Okay, now we have studied the 50 qualities available to jivas. Again, the qualities of Krishna as components of Vishaya only we are seeing, Vishaya Alambana. And now 5 extra qualities in Shiva. Atha Panchaguna Yesyur Amshena Kiri Shadishu. Now 5 qualities of Krishna, Atha Panchaguna, which will also be present in Shiva and others when they are Lord's expansion. Ye Sur Amshena Girishadishu, beginning from Girishad, will be listed. Amshena here means as his own expansions were suitable. Others, Adishu, indicates that the Lord himself assumes the positions of Brahma and others during some of Brahma's lifetimes. Vishwanath Thakur, Girisha means Sadashiv. So here Girisha is Sadashiv. Please remember, is Sadashiv. Okay, now he quotes them. Sada Swarupa Sampraptah Sarvagyo Nitya Nutanaha Sachidananda Sandraanga Sarva Siddhi Nivesita. He is always situated in his eternal form. Sada Swarupa Samprapta. He is omniscient, Sarvagyo. He is forever young, Nitya Nutana. He has a body made of condensed eternity, knowledge and bliss. Satchidananda Sandranga. And he possesses all siddhis, mystic powers. Sarva Siddhi Niveshita. Jiva Goswami. In the case of the Supreme Lord, condensed Sandra means that he possesses a body, Anga, endowed with eternity, knowledge and bliss, without the presence of any other substance. This is in the case of Supreme Lord. In the case of Shiva, Sandra means that Shiva, Sadashiv, possesses a body which has become very similar in nature to the Lord, who is eternity, knowledge and bliss. So Sadashiv is one who lives in the Sadashiv Loka, which is beyond the Karan ocean. It comes as part of the spiritual planets. So that's what it means. Prabhupada, besides all the above mentioned 50 qualities, Lord Krishna possesses 5 more, which are sometimes partially manifested in the persons of Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. Again, Brahma also, when Lord only takes the position of Brahma, they are more present. And when Brahma is a Jivan, then partially it is also manifest. These transcendental qualities are as follows: changeless, all cognizant, ever fresh, Sachidananda, possessing all mystic perfections. So now, cognizance, like Brahma is cognizant of anything which is happening in the planetary systems. So Brahma's cognizance is that. Lord Shiva has a higher level of cognizance. His cognizance is that everything what is happening in the universe itself is cognizant. And Krishna, It's cognizant everything which is happening in the material and the spiritual worlds. We can imagine. Okay. Now we'll come to 5 extra qualities in Vishnu. Atochante guna pancha ye lakshmi shadi vartinah avichintya mahashakti koti brahmanda vigraha avataravali bijam haritari gatidayaka atma rama ganakarshitya ami krishne Vilatputaha. Now will be listed the amazing qualities present in Krishna. Ata Uchante Guna Pancha. The 5 qualities extra will be discussed. The 5 extra qualities. 50, 55. Now this 60, which are also in Vishnu also, which are again there in Krishna. But present also in Narayan and the Purusha avatars. Ye Lakshmi Shadi Vartina. He has inconceivable great energies. A Vichintya Mahashakti. This is one quality. He is a form who expands over tens of millions of universes. Koti Brahmanda Vigra. Anant Koti Brahmanda Nayak also it is called sometimes. He is the source of numerous avatars. Avataravali Bijam. He rewards even the enemies he kills. Hathari Gata Dayaka. And he attracts the Atmarams. Atmarama Gana Krishitya. These qualities become even more astonishing in Krishna. These qualities are there in Narayan and Purusha avatars, and even to more astonishing degree in Krishna. Ami Krishne Kila Adbhuta. Okay, let's see Jiva Goswami's commentary. Lakshmisha refers to Narayan, the master of the spiritual realm of Vaikunta. The word Adi indicates the Purusha avatars and others. So Lakshmi Isha is Narayan. Adi refers to Purusha avatars and others. However, it should be understood here the inconceivable power is present in Narayan, but not the Purusha avatars, since he is their source. So Narayan is the source of the Purusha avatars. So the inconceivable power is more present in Narayan. As the first Purusha avatara, he has a form which spreads itself throughout tens of millions of universes, since that is the function of Mahanshu who glances over the material nature. So he expands into unlimited universes. And all these unlimited universes, he expands as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. In the compound, Koti Brahmanda Vigraha, the word Vyapi is missing. The phrase actually means Koti Brahmanda Vyapi Vigraha. He spreads himself throughout millions of universes. Jiva Goswami was editing Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So he knows the heart of Rupa Goswami. So although Rupa Goswami has not mentioned Vyapi, but Jiva Goswami is saying that here. As Brahma Samhita says, Yasyeka nishvasati kalamathavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanaataha Vishnur mahan hi yasya kala vishesho Govindamahadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Mahavishnu, Vishnur Mahan. So this is Mahavishnu being described, in whom all the innumerable universes enter and from whom they come forth again. Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanata. Simply by his breathing process, Yasaika Nishvasiti Kalam Athavalambam is a plenary expansion of Krishna. Sa Iha Yasya Kala Vishesho. He is just a Kala of Krishna. Therefore, I worship Govinda. Tam aham bhajami. Krishna, the cause of all causes. Govindam adi purusham. The position as the origins of avatars applies to both Narayan and the Purusha avatars and to other suitable cases as well. Footnote. Narayan is the source of Purusha avatars. The Purusha avatars are the sources of Leela avatars. He awards the goal, Gati, of Swarg or other places to the enemies he kills. Now remember, please remember, this is the difference between Narayan and Krishna. Narayan can give gati of Swarga and other places to the enemy's kills. This goal is generally not possible for persons inimical to the Lord to attain by any other action except the Lord's. Usually he condemns them. Usually the Lord condemns them. In the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Tanaham dvishata kruran samsareshu naradama shipam ajasram ashubhan asureshu eva yonishu asurim yonima panna muda janmani janmani mama prapyeva kaunteya tato yanti adhamam gatim. I cast those hateful, cruel, and lowest of humans, constantly doing evil, into repeated birth and death in the wombs of demons. Taking birth as demons, birth after birth, those fools not attaining my mercy at all, then go to the lowest status of life, O son of Kunti. So this is generally what happens. But when Lord kills, still he gives them Swarga and higher destinations. Attracting the Atmarams is shown in many places in the Bhagavatam, including the third canto, with the narration of the Kumaras who became attracted to the fragrance of the Lord's feet decorated with tulsi. These qualities become even more amazing in Krishna. Krishne Kiladbhuta, since he becomes absorbed in the role of an ordinary human when he appears on earth, and yet still he possesses these powers. Possessing inconceivable powers and being the origin of all of the avatars are qualities which also belong to Krishna, since he is Swayam Bhagwan, the original Supreme Lord. He is the source of Narayan, who is the source of Purusha avatars. Whatever is in them must also be within him, that is Krishna. One can consult the Bhagavad Sandarbh if one wishes to know about Krishna's position as Swayam Bhagwan. That's what Jiva Goswami says, because he himself has written the Bhagavad Sandarbha on that. Though the Purusha avatars spread themselves all over the universe in their expansion, Krishna spreads himself throughout Vaikuntha as Narayan expansions. So this is Purusha avatar spread to the entire material realm. Krishna spreads himself through the Vaikuntha, entire Vaikuntha. Krishna is most astonishing because he awards the goal of liberation and even bhakti to those he kills. So this is special about Krishna and not even with Narayan. This is in the case, bhakti is in the case of Bhaki, that is Putana, Dhatari. Thus, Sri Krishna's ability to astonish by his display of those qualities surpass even that of Narayan. It should also be understood that there is total lack of these qualities in Shiva and others who are expansions. Shiva cannot give, this kind of mercy as, what Krishna can give. So that's the point being made here. It should be understood, however, that these qualities are not at all causes of amazement for those who relish Krishna, since they are absorbed in his sweetness. Third canto quotation. Yanmartya lilopekam swayog maya balam darshayata grihitam vispapannam swasya cha saubhagrardada parampadam bhushana bhushanangam. The Lord appeared in the mortal world, Yanmartya, by his internal potency, Yoga Maya, Swam Yoga, Maya Balam. He came in his eternal form, Darshayata Grihitam, which is just suitable for his pastime, Leela Opekam. This form is wonderful for even the Lord himself in his form as the Lord of Vaikuntha. Vishmapannam Swasyacha Soba Kriddha. Even Lord of the Vaikuntha is astonished by the pastimes of Krishna, because it is the highest perfection of beauty. Parampadam, enhancing the beauty of all ornaments. That's why Narayan is also attracted to the form of Krishna. Mahavishnu had stolen those sons of the Brahmana because he wanted to have darshan of Krishna and Krishna and Arjuna. Gopyastapakyam acharan yad amushya rupam lavanya asamurdvam ananya siddhim Drigbe pibanti anusava अनुसावभि नवम दुरापम एकांतदाम यशस श्रिया ऐश्वर्यस्य. What austerities must the gopis have performed? Gopyasya tapakim acharan. With their eyes, they always drink. Dribbi pibanti, the nectar of Lord Krishna's form. Yad amuksha rupam, which is the essence of all loveliness. Lavanya saram, and is not to be equal to surpass. Asamurdvam, that loveliness is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. Ekantadam yashas sriya aishwarya. It is self-perfect, ananya siddhim, ever fresh and extremely rare. Anusav abhinavam durapam. So this is from the 10th canto. Though these are the qualities of Narayan, they become even more astonishing in Krishna. Krishne Akila Adbhuta. Krishna, like Narayan, has inconceivable great powers, but Krishna's powers are even more astonishing. The Brahma Mohana pastime is an example in which Krishna produced all the spiritual and material worlds in many forms. Though spread through the universes, Krishna also spread throughout the spiritual world as well. So Krishna is spread throughout the spiritual world also. Though he is merciful to his enemies he kills, he gives them even liberation and bhakti. Those killed by Krishna get liberation. But the other avatars, like the Narsimha avatar, also killed Hiranyakashipu, and the Vara avatar killed Hiranyaksha. They did not get liberation. Like Lord Ram killed, Ravana. So 3 times they took birth, but Krishna killed the 2 demons. Who are they? Shishupal and Dantavakra, I think. So these 3 incarnations. So they went back after that. So, other avatars cannot give what Krishna gives in the form of liberation, merging in the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, or bhakti, entering into the spiritual planets. And though attractive to Atmarams, Krishna is attractive even to the Lord of Vaikuntha. This was the verse which we have already discussed. And then this verse, Dvijatmaja me vayayor didrikshuna mayopanita bhuvi dharma guptaye kalavatirav avane bharasuran hatveha bhuyas tvareyatam antime. Lord Mahavishnu said, I brought the Brahmana son, Mayopita Vijatmana, here because I wanted to see the 2 of you. May Yuyur Didikshuna, who have appeared with your Shaktis, Kala Vitirno Bhui Dharma Guptaye, having killed the demons, Asuran Hatvehe, the burden of earth, Avaneir Bhara, make them quickly come to me. Bhuyas Tva Rayetam Antime. So Mahavishnu is also attracted to Krishna. What to speak of Atmarams getting attracted to Krishna? Okay, Prabhupada says, Lord Krishna also possesses 5 other qualities which are manifest in the body of Narayan, and they are listed as follows. Inconceivable potency, uncountable universes generate from his body. He is the original source of all incarnations. He is the giver of salvation to his enemies, whom he kills. He is the attractor of liberated souls. All these transcendental qualities are manifest wonderfully in the personal feature of Lord Krishna. So that's what Prabhupada has to say about it. Any questions up till now? Yes, Maya Narsimha Prabhuji. Yes.
So, Prabhuji, one clarification, Prabhu. You mentioned that the Krishna avatar alone ultimately delivers the Jiva. Other avatars has not done. You have quoted examples.
Yes.
Uh, in the Bhagavatam, there is a verse which says that even killing in the hands of devotees, like Tataiva Chanya Naraloka Veera,
Yes.
Ya Ahave Krishna Mukaravinda, Netre Pibhante Nayanabhiramam, Parthastra Puta Padamapurasya.
Which,
So in that verse,
which verse is this from the first canto, 9th chapter? What?
I think Prabhu, the soldiers who got killed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra,
Yes,
they all have ascended onto the Lord's abode by
yes,
seeing the Lord's beauty.
correct, correct.
So
I think this is in the Bhishma's prayers. Yes, it is true that those on the battlefield who saw Krishna, they all got liberation. But again, there is a fine analysis done by Vishwanath Chakra Thakur. We'll have to go into that. But importantly, there you should know that even those who were killed by the pure devotees like like Bhima,
Arjun,
Arjuna, even they got liberation because they were, as good as being killed by Krishna because they were acting on behalf of Krishna. So that was the special potency which Krishna bestows to his pure devotees also. Like Krishna's pure devotees can give, pure bhakti, which even Krishna cannot give directly once sometimes. So that is the glory of pure devotees also. So that it is just on behalf of Krishna they can do that. So that is the point. But when the avatars come, they cannot give that. Like Matsya avatar, seeing the fishes, they cannot get liberated. They evolve maybe to a great sage in their next life, and then like that, the gradual evolution happens, and then they can get liberated. So, but this is what Rup Goswami also analyzes in the Laghu Bhagavatamrita about the speciality of three avatars, Narsimha, Rama, and Krishna. And I don't know the term he uses. And then he gives that analysis that when Ram killed, Ram killed Ravan and Kumbhakarna, they became,
Shishupal Danta,
uh, Hiranyaksh and
Shishupal
Hiranyakashipu. They got a lot of powers. And when they were killed, they were born again as Shishupal and Dantavakra. And ultimately, when they were killed Krishna, they went back. So that is the glory of, So again, it is focusing on the quality of Krishna there. Is it clear? Sudhanshu Dikshit Prabhuji. Yes.
Hare Krishna Poo. I want to know about this 54th quality, Satchidananda. So
Yes.
it is described for the Shiva only, Shiva and higher, Narayana and Krishna. So we say that Jiva is also Satchidananda Vigraha. And how it's different from why this quality is not mentioned for the Jiva. Soul.
Jiva is also Satchidananda. So Jiva also has this quality, you mean? No, see, the Jiva is right now in the conditioned state. And he's not experiencing Satchidananda. He's in, Asat, Achit, and Nirananda.
Yes. But the soul has
The
not this quality.
Jiva is right now, in a body which is changing. The Jiva is not all cognizant.
Yes.
The Jiva is not ever fresh.
Yes.
So that is why Rup Goswami's analysis, if we see, he first classifies among the 64, he first classifies as 50. And these 50 qualities are manifested to minor degree in the Jiva. The next 5, he says, they are in Vishnu and
But
his
it is
personalities. And the next 5 again in Narayan. Narayan. So these are not possessed by the Jivas. Now again, the analysis, this is my guess, and maybe I'll also just try to find out, discussing with my senior devotees and maybe probably with Banu Maharaj, that this is with respect to if you see the Jivas in the material world, because in the spiritual world also the Nitya Siddhas are changeless. And they have cognizance, but it is again what is required for the pastime. And they also possess Satchidanand bodies, and they also have mystic perfections. So the Jivas in this world, by practicing bhakti, they can, possess these minute qualities. From that perspective, maybe it is being analyzed. Also, we can see that. So that is what.
But to these 50 qualities, no, to 50 qualities, it is said that it is can be manifested in the jiva or soul when it is pure devotee, as Prabhupada says. And so in that case, also encompasses, no, because soul, pure devotee means he is pure devotee in this world or in the spiritual world. It is the same thing. Prabhu.
No, that purity by his sadhana, na, the qualities keep on developing. But ultimately, no, we cannot say that he has got a Sachidanand body. Only when he gives up this body and attains a spiritual body in the spiritual world, then he's got a Sachidanand body. Although the soul is Sachidanand. But right now the body, is spiritualized. It is
Yes, sir.
spiritualized, but the body is not composed of eternity, bliss, and knowledge. These are not the, composition of the body. The body is made of Pancha Mahabhut, but the body now is spiritualized. That is,
Yes,
we
sir.
have to understand the difference
Yes,
between
that
spiritual
that
and
understood. Like Prabhupada explains that
iron and
this iron rod, yes, iron rod.
fire. Yes, that is the example you have to understand by that. Okay.
So, but then it is not quality of soul, then Sachidananda Vigraha, pure soul in that case, because
The
Jiva
soul
means
is also Sachidan, but right now the soul is in the material body.
no, even pure
These
devotee.
qualities are mentioned by even Krishna also in the Bhagavad Gita. In the second chapter, if you see, Achhedoyam adayam akledo sosha evacha nitya sarvagata stanur acholoyam sanatana. He says it's eternal.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Krishna is mentioning that.
That's why I'm just because it is not within 50 qualities, it is going above 50. That's why. That's why.
So yes, yeah, it is there. Nitya sarvagata stanur. Sarvagata here means, the soul can go in all types of bodies in this universe.
Yes.
If he can goes in Brahma body, he's in Satyaloka. He can go into a demon body, then he goes into Narakaloka. It's Sarvagata means he's not all pervading. Just like
Yes.
Narayan is all pervading
Yes.
or Krishna is all pervading. So the soul cannot have that quality.
Yes.
Inconceivable. The point is here, we are not understanding. The point is inconceivable potency. And this is what also Jiva Goswami makes the point that the difference between the Jiva and the Lord is that the Lord possesses Ananta Shakti. And by that Ananta Shakti, he can manifest unlimited universes. The Jiva cannot create Brahmandas.
Yes.
He cannot create Brahmandas. Maybe he can create an aerial uh, space of planetary system of a planet, aerial planet which is floating like Kardamuni could do, or Vishwamitra created a separate Swarga because of the Trishunkatum. But he cannot, create unlimited universes from his body. That's the difference. That's why these qualities are not possessed by the Jiva.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there is some background noise. So kindly be, see that you sit in a place where you can focusly hear, as you're sitting in a temple, so that we can have good discussion. Yes, Archana Mataji, you had a question? No, I think she has logged out, I think. Okay, anyone else has any questions up till now, what we discussed? Okay, these 5 extra qualities, the purport is a very long purport. And it will take quite a long time to discuss this. No, I have discussed this already. Yeah. Okay. Any questions anyone else has? I'll just discuss the 4 qualities so that in one shot we can finish everything. Okay, one more question we will take up and then A short discussion we'll have about the 4 qualities. Priya Mataji, yes.
Prabhuji, just in short, after getting spiritual bodies, I just want to understand, is it that we
Pardon,
are
pardon?
after getting spiritual bodies,
Hmm.
uh, are we like eternally serving Krishna and then it is on Krishna to bestow whatever Shaktis you want to give us? Or the main thing is we are eternally serving Krishna? What is the difference? Just in short, in case.
I don't understand your question. What exactly is the question? What do you...
Because we were talking about Shaktis here, so I just, like he has inconceivable potencies to create
Yeah, that
universes.
inconceivable potency means, that he can create universes. Even the Nitya Siddhas cannot possess this kind of Shakti.
Yeah,
By
okay.
which they can create universes. That's the point.
Thank you.
They'll have some
So getting
siddhis.
spiritual body.
They will have some siddhis. That is what is required for seva. That's it. But these are again small
Okay.
siddhis. These are not like siddhis by which they can create universes. Okay, so we'll come to this last point, 4 extra qualities of Krishna. सर्वद्भुत चमत्कार लीला कल्लोल वारिधि अतुल्य माधुर्य प्रेम मंडित प्रिय मंडलः त्रिजगन मानसाकर्षि मुरलीकलकूजितः असमा असमानोर्ध्वरूप श्री विस्मापित चराचर लीला प्रेम प्रियादिकं माधुर्यं वेणुरूपयो इत् असाधारणं प्रोक्तं गोविन्दस्य चतुष्टयम्. The 4 extraordinary qualities possessed by Govinda alone are as follows. Iti asadaram pukta Govindas chatushtayam. He is a wave-filled ocean of most astonishing display of pastime. Sarvadbhuta chamatkar leela kallol varidhi. He is surrounded by loving associates decorated with incomparable sweet prema. Atul madhur prema mandita priya mandalaha. He plays sweet notes on his flute, which attract all the minds in the 3 worlds. Tri Jagan Manasakarshi Murli Kala Pujita. He astonishes all moving and non-moving entities. Vismapita Charachara, with the beauty of his form to which there is no equal or superior. Asamurdva Rupashri. His extraordinary qualities are his special pastimes, Leela, his devotees endowed with abundant prema, his sweetness of his flute, and the sweetness of his form, Madhurya, Venu, Rupa. These will be discussed when illustrations are given. The 4 phrases describing Krishna as Bahuviri compounds with a possessive sense. Now, this is again something to do with Sanskrit, which I also don't understand, but these 4 will be discussed with illustrations, so kindly hold for that. At the end, the author repeats the 4 qualities in summary. His first quality is his Leela. Secondly, accompanying him is an abundance of dear devotees filled with prema. Prema priyadikam. His sweetness of his flute is the third quality. His sweetness of his form is the fourth quality. Having listed these qualities, the author boldly asserts that these are the most extraordinary out of reference to some particular knowledge which was previously stated. That is Siddhantastva Abhedapi Shisha Krishna Swarupayo Rasotkarshena Krishna Swarupam Esha Rasasthiti. So this he had quoted in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also. Though the forms of Vishnu and Krishna are non-different according to the statement of scriptures, Siddhantastu Abhedapi, Krishna's form is shown to be superior. Shri Isha Krishna Swarupayo. Shri Isha is referring to, the Narayan form and Krishna. Among the two, Krishna is the superior because of his rasas, which are endowed with the highest type of prema. Rasutkarshena. The very nature of his rasa shows Krishna's form as superior. Krishna Rupam Esha Rasa Siti. Prabhupada. Besides these 60 transcendental qualities, Krishna has 4 more which are not manifest even in Narayan form of Godhead. What to speak of demigods or living entities? They are follows. He is a performer of wonderful varieties of pastimes, especially his childhood pastimes. He is surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love for Godhead. He can attract all living entities all over the universe by playing on his flute. He has wonderful excellence of beauty which cannot be rivaled anywhere in the creation. So this is Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and this is Leela Madhuri and Bhakta Madhuri. Evam gunas chaturbhedas chaturshashtir udharita sodharanam etesham lakshanam kriyate kramat. The 64 chatushashtir qualities evam gunas in 4 divisions. What are the 4 divisions? Anyone knows the 4 divisions? What are the 4 divisions? Will be described with examples. Udharata sa udharanam etesham lakshanam kriyate kramat. Okay. All have raised hands. Sudhanshu, yes. What are the 4 divisions? Okay, I have to unmute you. Sorry. Sudhanshu, yes.
First is like 40s of Jiva, then 5 for
Can you speak a little loudly, please?
First division is like 40s of Jiva up to Jiva, which are positive also
First
in the
50
Jiva.
qualities.
Then
Okay.
next is then the next 5, then next 5, then last 4.
4. Yes.
Like
These are
that.
the 4 divisions. Excellent. Very good. I'm very happy that you're attentively hearing this. The 4 divisions are the first 50 qualities, the second 5 qualities, the third 5 qualities, and the last 4 qualities. For the 4 classes of qualities, examples are given by quoting authoritative statements. These are from scriptures, commentaries on scriptures, testimonies of great devotees following after the scriptures, and statements in agreement with those. There are 2 types, those which astonish by presenting aspects of Krishna as a Lord, and those which astonish by presenting Krishna's human pastimes. Even though Krishna is God, his human pastimes also cause astonishment. It is said, Sthit Udbhavantam Bhuvanatrayas Yah Samihite Nantaguna Swalilaya Natasya Chitram Parapaksha Nigrahas Tatapi Artyanuvidhayasya Varnayata. For him who orchestrates the creation, Sit Udbhavantam, maintenance and destruction of the 3 worlds, Bhuvanaya Trayasya, and who possesses unlimited spiritual qualities, Samahite Ananta Guna Swalilaya, it is hardly amazing, na tasya chitram, that he subdues an opposing party. Parapaksha Nigra, still Tatapi, when the Lord does so, imitating human behavior, sages glorify his acts. This is again 10th canto. My dear master, Prabhu, although you have nothing to do with material existence, prapancham nisprapanchopi, you come in this earth and imitate material life. Vidambasya bhutale, just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment. Ananda sandoham, for your surrendered devotees. Prapanna janat. Similarly, the earth describes the qualities of the Lord in Srimad Bhagavatam 1:16-20, quoted in the text earlier, as well as there are examples such as Pashya, Vidyan Girito P. Garishtam, cited in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2:161, in this text itself. Prabhupada. Adding to the list of these 4 exceptional qualities of Krishna, it is to be understood that the aggregate number of qualities of Sri Krishna is 64. Rupa Goswami has attempted to give evidences from various scriptures about the 64 qualities present in the person of the Supreme Lord. Okay. Now, we will go into a topic which is very important. Just like sadhana bhakti, Vaidhi sadhana bhakti definition is there, 64 angas of sadhana bhakti. First, Rupa Goswami narrates the 64 angas and then starts giving evidence from scriptures. So the 64 qualities of Krishna, now he will start giving first the definition and then he will start giving evidences, which is going to be a vast study. It might take, I think, around 10 classes. That's my estimate. So just by studying these qualities and repeatedly studying, our attraction to Krishna Bhakti will increase. So stay tuned for that. Any questions you have before we end today's discussion? Okay, so we'll stop here. श्री भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील रूप गोस्वामी पाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।